Hello class, this is Miss Lyons. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I wanted to take the time to show you all what will be happening for your new week, week 6. That will start tomorrow night at 11:59. So we're starting a new chapter. We're done with Excel now, and this is what you will see tomorrow night at 11:59. You'll see for the week of September 20th through 26th. But if you notice, we're not doing Excel anymore because we're finished. So we will start our technology at your service chapter, our introduction chapter. Your attendance post you'll need to do. I'll cover the capstone in a few minutes, but this week you will need to do your sim book, which is located in SimNet. The link is inside of this folder. However, you will not have an independent or guided project to do. Those are just for our application chapters. So to make up for that work, instead you'll have review questions and you will have research exercises. The review questions are done here in Blackboard. It's set up like a quiz, but it's not timed, and you can use your book to complete these. With your research exercises, you will need your textbook or your e-text to complete this assignment, and then it will be submitted inside of this folder, this week's folder. You'll have your quiz, you'll have your weekly digital citizenship post, which you normally have, and there's the briefing video on the inside of this, which it will be smart for you to watch just so you can make sure that you are caught up. So I'm going to click on this week's folder. Remember, you don't see this until tomorrow night at 11:59. So if I click on this week's folder, it'll take me to the inside. Your SimBook link is here. You need to use the link on the side here to get to your SimNet access. You'll click on this link. It takes you to your SimBook. You can complete your Let Me Tries here. Your quiz is here. You'll have a PowerPoint and the briefing video here as well. Your concepts review questions, okay? It says, make sure you read this. If you type the answers in exactly the way they are in the book, you should be able to make 100 on it, minus acronyms. So if the answer is short message service, I would just type short message service, however it is in the book, and leave off the SMS, okay? I have to go back every week and grade this assignment, so you don't need to send me an email every week saying, Miss Lyons, I got number 4 wrong and I know it's correct. Could you please update it? Don't worry about sending me emails. I'll do that anyway after the assignments are due. I'll go in and check and re-hand grade them. If you had 100 on them, there's no need for me to regrade it, but I actually go back in and grade those myself. However, I do put in red here, you will not receive credit for misspelled words. So make sure that you spell the words correctly. So that is your concepts review questions. It will be done here, not in SimNet. Also, your research questions or research exercises will be done here as well, not in SimNet. You'll need to use your SimText, your e-text, or your textbook. You'll need to scroll to the end of the chapter and look for the research exercises. I think for this chapter there's about 8 of them, but it says that you will choose 3. Okay, you will choose 3. So don't do all 8 of them. Choose 3. Open your Word document, type your answers in. It says in paragraphs of 6 to 10 sentences. By the time you start typing, you'll probably hit 6 to 10 sentences easily. If you refer to a website or if you refer to a page in the book, make sure you include your references in with the question. This is the format that I want you to use right here. Alright, so you'll type your name at the top of the Word document, what class you're in. You'll type assignment, concepts, chapter 1, research exercise. Your first question, you'll type the question number. So if you do 4, 8, and 10, it needs to be 4, 8, and 10 respectively, and not 1, 2, and 3. So if you do 4, it should be 4, 8, and 10. Okay, so not 1, 2, and 3. So depending on which questions you do, if you do 3, 6, and 12, it'll be 3, 6, and 12. So you'll type in your answer and you'll type the reference that you use, if you use one. Not always necessary to use a reference because some of them are opinionated. So you won't always have to use a reference, but some of them are opinionated, so you can just use your opinion. And then once you are finished and you've given this file a name, it doesn't matter what you name it. You can name it Chapter 1 Concepts Research Exercise or Chapter 1 Research Exercise. I'm cool with that, either one. So once you finish, you save it, you upload your document here, okay? So you click on it and you would do attach a file, look for your document, and then you can upload it there, and then click submit. Once you click submit, you will also need to click OK. Let me see if it'll let me. So yeah, so once you, yeah, it's not gonna let me, I didn't submit anything. So once you click submit, you'll need to scroll down to the bottom of your page and click OK to make sure, and then going to your gradebook and check and make sure you can open it, because if you submit it and you see it, then I see it. But if you submit it and you can't see the file, then neither can I. Okay, more than likely I can't see it. And I can't give you credit for something that you don't turn in. And you need to figure that out before the due date. So if it's past the due date, I won't go back in and accept it. So make sure that once you load your assignment file, that you actually go into your gradebook and check to make sure that you can click on and open your file. So that way you know that I can click on your file as well. So that's this week's assignments. And I'm doing this video because it is a little bit different from what we've been doing with the Excel chapter. So just make sure that you are able to go ahead on and get these done once it opens. And it shouldn't, I would do the sim book on Wednesday. Knock your sim book out on Wednesday. After you finish your sim book, you should be able to do your review questions within a matter of 15-20 minutes. And go ahead on and choose your research questions. Even if you don't get to put in the answers for a couple of days, at least you know which ones you're going to do. You'll be thinking about it, and then by Friday you should be able to put your answers in your research question. Saturday, Sunday-ish, get your quiz done, and then you can do your collaboration. That's just a suggestion for the order, but that is that video. So I'll do a video next on the Excel capstone, so be looking out for that. Thank you. Bye-bye.